I'm hoping we see some tears. Don't ruin it for me, Eon Blue, but I'm hoping since we were doing some all-ins, we get this sort of facial expression from some of the victims. Personally, that's what I'm hoping for, because we are doing the crash course all-in. I cast your freaking awesome replays. Let's go right on into game. Let's not dilly-dally, guys. This is the I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays, where players had to try and show their most ridiculous and hard-hitting all-in attacks. It was a very accessible challenge with a big amount of freedom in what you actually wanted to throw together. So I have no idea what I'm going to be watching. Oh wait, yes I do, because this guy over here, his name is Fear Dragon. Infamous hero of the NA scene, their #1 advocate and amasser of Dark Templar cannons, Thors, and the Niduser of banelings onto people's lairs. If you don't recognize that reference, you need to watch us play team games or check out my Instagram feed. Up here on the left-hand side in the blue, it's a Beep. Okay, so Beep here, Terran player, going barracks gas, going for an SCV scout, wants to just play a lovely normal game. Meanwhile, his opponent's dropping a forge and is like, hey mate, how's your day going? Was it good? Yeah? You're having a good time? Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted, dickhead, because my name's Fear Dragon, and I am here to put the fear of the dragon into you. If that basically means just cheesing you like an absolute piece of shit. He's gonna go for the 3-pylon wall! SCV, micro, get in there! No, it's a 4-pylon wall. Oh no. 3 more drilly boys pull over, but I don't think that's gonna... Oh, actually, that pylon's got a lot of surface area. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. We've got a Marine on the way, a bunker there, actually. So this is not too bad to start. Oh, drops a cannon, breaks his way out, drops a second cannon. Whoa! Whoa, 6 drilly boys, 1 probe. I have clicked on this video on Pornhub before. Oh my god, it does not end well for the probe. Run, probe, get out of there. You don't want to be caught in this sort of film. It'll ruin any future political career for you. Absolutely ruin it. Oh my god. That probe. Wow. Wow. That's some Stormy Daniels shit or whatever her name was right there. That's insane. That probe's somehow still alive. That Marine, ooh, barely micros out of range of the cannon. And the command center and the barracks moves down to the low ground. That's still kind of close though. I like it. Beep's like, I'll just move here and mine here. What are you going to do? I kind of feel like Fear Dragon can get over here though, right? The drilly boys are like, get out of here, you dickhead. Get out of here. You fucking piece of shit. Leave. And Beep's like, okay, I think I'm just gonna, yeah, this is, no, this is too close. Oh no, Marine! Fear Dragon right now is like, I'm such a skillful player. Oh, he's like, give me a fucking Hass game to commentate. You guys, when we're at events commentating, you might not know, right? We'll be at a big Premier WCS tournament, and a Serral game will come up, and we all start fighting amongst the commentators. Sometimes we need to literally have fucking little mini MMA matches in our green room to see who gets to cast it. Ravi never joins in. He's always sitting on the side, and he's like, nah, it's cool, I don't want to cast. We're like, really? You don't want to cast Serral? He's like, nah, not that interested, to be honest. The moment a fucking Hass game or a Bly game comes out, Fear Dragon's just like, it's fucking mine! And he just like starts, he gets like real dirty. Like he'll like throw dirt in your eyes to win that fight. If there's a cheesy player playing, Fear Dragon will literally like scratch you with his fingernails. He'll bring like a little shank with poison on it into the fight that'll like put you into paralysis. He's generally a douchebag. It's just part of his personality. And I guess it goes hand in hand with his amazing level of punnery. Up here, we've got a Zealot building in the main base. Fear Dragon is just going to be hanging out there. He's got that Cybercore finally on the way. I like this. It's very Florencio-inspired macro follow-up. You can tell because he set up the cannon rush and really gained position and control, and it was uncontested 3 minutes ago, but it took another 2.5 minutes before Fear Dragon actually started building probes at home and didn't put a single chrono boost into them. So incredible macro behind this from Fear Dragon. I feel like he might actually be one of the people who's closest to graduating from Florencio's science school, you know? I feel like Haas, SOS, these guys, a bit too stuck in their own ideas, but Fear Dragon, I feel like he's on the cusp of graduation. Like, Fear Dragon is the guy who'll build 24 Blink DTs. His opponent will be turtling up with detection and actual good units, and he'll make another 15 Blink DTs. And that, to me, says he understands something about the science of StarCraft. The science of StarCraft, the things that the rest of us don't quite get. But if you study under a sewer mermaid long enough, and you sacrifice enough fucking virgin macro players to that sewer mermaid, apparently inspiration will come. I'm not saying Florencio's science school is a cult, but I am saying if he wants to sleep with you, you're probably going to get magical cheesing powers if you bang him. I'm just saying, if Florencio was down, I'd probably hit that, all right? Does that make me a little weird? That's for you guys to decide. I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with it. Would bang. Would bang. It's a fucking sewer mermaid, all right? It's the fucking... The Disney movie that was always the one with the hottest was the one with the sewer mermaid. Oh, that Stalker Micro and its little ass off. Widowmine did a good job killing the Zealot. And we can see here, Beep letting that Widowmine go down. And Ravi's one Stalker does take it down. Behind this, +1's almost done. He's still on one base. And he's building a robotics bay here, a warp prism, and shield batteries on the high ground. The fuck am I watching? Is it Colossus or Disruptors? It's going to be Colossus, right? And he's just going to like walk Colossi back and forwards here to the shield batteries. There is a medevac on the way. No Vikings just yet. It's Colossus. What a dickhead. Fear Dragon. You piece of shit. I love it. He's a man after my own heart. I absolutely love it. Unfortunately for him, oh, he baits out that fucking Widowmine. Did you guys see that? Big boy micro right here from Fear Dragon. Turns out Fear Dragon has a budget Neeb as his housemate as well. I mean, if Neeb lives with Florencio and Florencio uses Neeb to micro for him, can you guys help me out in chat? Who do we think? Can we get some ideas of who could possibly be there sleeping in Fear Dragon's closet that he brings out when he wants someone to micro for him? Stats Dragon? You think Stats lives in Ravi's cupboard? Eon Blue says, no, it's me. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I feel like... Oh my god, look at this shit. He's like, I'm going to Colossus drop on you. Go drop his mineral line. He's got nothing at home, Beep. Oh, he's going to try and drop Marines on top of it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh my god. That was like being a parachute trooper. You're like, I'm an airborne specialist commando. I've spent 4,000 hours on mission. I have 300 confirmed kills. By the way, your orders, mate, are to go and drop into a spiked pit. They're like, what? Yes, we want to... There's a spiked pit the size of a football field. Your mission is to parachute into it. It's like, what? I don't know if that's a good idea. That's the equivalent of dropping unupgraded Marines on top of a Colossus. Like, it's not going to end well. That's trying to take down your opponent. You're fighting, you're in a sort of gladiatorial combat scenario, and you're like, you know what? I think I'll take you down. I have a sword and shield. You have a spear. I'm going to drop me sword and shield, and I'm going to run me own fucking eyeball through the pointy end of your spear, and that way your spear can't stab stuff no more. I'm like, this is the level of logic that was that Marine drop on top of that Colossus. And I can tell you, Fear Dragon, once again, dodging a Widowmine shot. Oh no, Drilly Boy's pulling into the Colossus. Fear Dragon picks up the Colossus at the last second. Holy fuckballs, it's a goddamn massacre. Fiery doom, destruction, and death right here. Fear Dragon picks up the full hit point Colossus to save it. Definitely does not have Stats out of his closet right now. Maybe he's forcing Stats to clean the floors or something. I don't know. But some beautiful micro there. Saves the full hit point Colossus from nothing and lets the red hit point one go down. Fear Dragon with some fantastic control, spectacular micro and decision making here, and really showing us what peak Protoss performance looks like with that setup in his opponent's main base. Absolute legendary. I like that Beep here is a good sport. Says, good luck, have fun. Lol. Fucking gutter trash. Sewer trash, actually, to be correct. And he's been studying at Florencio Science School. He is very quickly becoming an animal of the sewer. Come on. Not the gutter, the sewer. It's a few steps up. A few steps up from the gutter. I love that this single Viking's like, haha, there's nothing to shoot me. Fear Dragon's like, yep. But I got 4 shield batteries, dude. I'm gonna build a single Stalker, a single Colossus. Still no defense at home. By the way, a Liberator did kill 14 probes in the midst of this. I was too excited. I didn't even notice. So his economy is also in Dicktown. If that Liberator moves, that's gonna be the last of the mining gone. Oh, still doesn't siege on the whole thing. Okay. Got to take out the refinery and rebuild a Nexus. Okay. Okay, so we're all here. We're all familiar with the Florencio files. We understand that once you've won the game, one does not just win the game. One must then slowly, just like if you imagine your opponent's hope, their dreams, their aspirations as being like a tube of toothpaste, this is that point where you get to the bottom of the tube of toothpaste, and any self-respecting, decent human being chucks it out at that point. But Fear Dragon's the guy who literally like gets out like a fucking wooden mallet, and he starts like kind of like pushing it down the toothpaste. He's like, no, I need to get every last little bit of hope and dreams out of my opponent. He's like, I've learned from my master, my sensei Florencio, that you can't just win the game. You need to like make sure your opponent wants to not live life anymore. He's like, I've studied how to play StarCraft. Like, I could finish the game, but we're gonna just slowly squeeze that hope, that love of life, that enjoyment, that happiness out of the tube, just little bit by little bit. We're gonna do it. All right. And he's just like, he's slowly getting it out, and his opponent's like dying inside right now. He's like, this is fucking so shit. This is so shit. This is so shit. His opponent's rocking back and forwards in his chair. He's like, you're fucking gutter trash. You're fucking gutter trash. Why the fuck do I play this game? Everyone's just fucking Protoss players. They build their base inside my base. Your base is meant to go in your base. It's not meant to go in my base. Can you fuck off? Can you fuck off? Can you fuck off? Can you fuck off? Meanwhile, Ravi's sitting there. He's talking to his Twitch chat as he plays. He's like, look, I made one more Stalker. I've started Warp Gate 10 minutes into the game. He's giggling to himself. Oh no, lures the Vikings into the cannons. Beep, put yourself out of this misery. He's not going to do it for you. You need to be the bigger man. You need to accept defeat. If you don't, you're going to have nothing left. No, leave. Please. Fear Dragon's taunting him with one Stalker right now, which he's not even micro. Loses his only anti-air again. Which means, okay, he's got 2 Stalkers he's built. Thank God, finally. I was about to say, each time he can finish the game with the Colossi if he just has anything that shoots up underneath him to get rid of the Vikings. But he keeps just throwing the Stalkers away one at a time. Stop it. Fear Dragon. Okay, these Stalkers going to come forward here. Going to back off, a little bit afraid of that Liberator. And I mean, the Marines on the other side are taking out the main base. For I almost said Florencio. Florenci Dragon is actually back up to 14 probes on this new expansion and is building a new cybernetics core. What are you doing, Ravi? He just picked up 2 Stalkers, flew them into the Viking Marine, and just lost the prism. What the fuck am I looking at? What is You know what? I already feel the pain of being Ravi's mother. She's raising him as a little kid. He gets 98% of the way through his meal. And it's just like, there's like a pea, a tiny piece of fucking carrot, and a grain of rice on that plate. That's all that's left on the plate. And his mom's like, all right, Ravi, finish your food. And he just looks at her dead in the eyes. And he's like, I am, mother. And she's like, well, okay, let's finish it, Ravi. And he's just like, yes. And he gets his knife, his fork, and he starts cutting up the grain of rice. And his mum's like, Ravi, we can really finish the meal now, and maybe we can finish dinner. Ravi's just there, and he's like, Mum, I must cut up the grain of rice into 27 pieces before I eat it. And his mum's just like, okay. She's fucking rocking back and forth a little bit. She's like, I feel like a fucking Terran player right now. Goddamn fucking Protoss. Goddamn fucking Protoss. She's like, oh, god damn it. Oh my god. He keeps slowly pushing the pea to the side of his plate, pretending he's going to push it off the plate. And then at the last second pulls it back. She's like, what are you doing, Ravi? Finish your dinner. Just finish it. Just finish it. He's like, I am, Mum. What do you think I'm doing? I can imagine raising a child like that. She probably lost her sanity at some point in the midst of it. I know I would have. Beep here is like, maybe I have a chance. I mean, I killed his base. He's only got this shitty main base that used to be mine. I'm actually building fighting units. I've got Stimpack on the way. I have some Vikings. And you can see, yeah, he's... This is actually... People think that to eradicate someone's hope, if we think about it, we go back to this tube of toothpaste metaphor, it's about squeezing every last drop out, but it's not. Because to really, truly make that toothpaste feel empty, what you want to do is you want to actually put a little bit more paste in the tube. You actually pry open the front, squeeze a bit more in, you let them build up for a bit, have some hope, and then you squeeze it the fuck out and you take their dreams away. And this is exactly what Ravi's technique is here. Fear Dragon, not just winning the game and then taking a long time to finish it, but giving his opponent the time, the freedom to build back up, throwing away a few Stalkers, a Warp Prism or two, walking into Widow Mines repeatedly. But now that he's filled that tube back up and he said you have some hope, you've got some dreams, your ego once again establishing itself in this game, now it's time to make you remember that I was never going to lose this game anyway, and I was just toying with you for sport. Because I am a sick bastard. If Ravi was a billionaire, Ravi would be one of those people who goes out on a deserted island where a sick warlord runs a business where you pay like $1 million and you get to hunt humans for sport. Ravi's the kind of guy who goes out there and he's like hunting humans and he's like, but it's the most dangerous sport. Humans are the most dangerous game. And they're like, yeah, but you do have a fully automatic assault rifle and they have pointy sticks. And he's like, yes, it's a fair match. And we're like, I don't think it's a fair match, Fear Dragon. I think that's terrible and really fucked up and also not a fair match. And he goes, no, it's a fair match. And he's like showing you his necklace he's made out of human ears. And you're like, what the fuck, man? You've been hunting humans for sport. And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, everyone would do it. They just don't have the money to afford to pay for humans' lives. But I do. And I'll take full advantage. I'm like, oh, God, please don't let Fear Dragon ever become a billionaire. He'd be the bad sort of eccentric billionaire, guys. The really bad sort. He's making Tempests right now. What are you doing, Fear Dragon? Holy fucking shit. He's rebuilding his forge. He's making +1 air weapons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh.
Zombie Grub, stop sounding so excited. This is not exciting. If you were watching and weren't live streaming at this exact same moment, you'd be disgusted as well, Zombie Grub. I need a new alert for my subs. It just is Zombie Grub sounding disgusted and yelling at Ravi. That's what I need. Someone, find me a good clip so I can change that shit up right now. Okay. The siege is beginning, guys. A single Tempest working its way to the low ground. It's working its way down here. It's working its way down. Okay. Beep's like, fuck you, get out of here, mate. You're gonna try and siege me with a Tempest. Oh, the shield battery! But it goes down. Oh god, is Ravi gonna lose this game? He actually could lose this. He's down 20 supply. Holy shit. He's played with his food for so long that single grain of rice has somehow had babies. It's multiplied into 27 grains of rice. That pea has just exploded into 400 peas. That's an actual Terran army. It's still a pretty average shitty Terran army, but it's got Stimpack, a few Vikings, a few Libs. And what is this? 3 Colossi and a fucking Tempest with soon to be +1 and 3 rando Stalkers up here? Rando Calrissian and his 2 cousins, fucking random Maximus and random the Bandom. I couldn't come up with a third one. Sorry, guys, excuse that. I don't know what random Maximus is either, but I do like Rando Calrissian. I think that's a good name. I think he's forgotten about them as well. Let's check control groups for Fear Dragon. He has this 1 Tempest on control group 1, and he has his 2 Nexus on separate control groups. Okay, this here is peak performance, guys. Fucking all right. No, all right. He's gonna come back in and drop some balls on his opponent's face. Always an admirable move. Let's see what he does. He says, "Here's me balls. Have a sniff." Takes out an SCV and a mule. Not bad, not bad. Just gonna siege him down from the right-hand side. Okay. I think Ravi at this point is realizing he's actually not in an amazing position and is starting to. He's adding cannon. Why do we have cannons? Fuck am I so dumb, man. We've got +1. Oh no, he went concussive, but he doesn't have combat shields yet. Oh god. So I know I've talked about it many times before, but honestly, Terran people, can you learn to fucking value the lives of your Marines? Right now, not having combat shields on your Marines at this stage against goddamn Colossi, that's the equivalent of equipping your soldiers in war with fucking bulletproof vests that are like maybe like the size of like, it's the size of a box. Like realistically, it can barely cover your crotch if you put it there. If you get shot anywhere but the very center of your chest, it's just going to go straight through you. But you're like, oh, no, it's going to help protect you. Give them some goddamn combat shields. Give them some full body Kevlar, please. At least cover neck down to below the crotch. Come on. Be decent. Combat shields is on the way. All right, beep. Decent human beings. Gonna actually care about the Marines' lives. Meanwhile, Ravi's like, well, I can only build one unit at a time. That's how science works. He's gonna recall some probes up here, and he's gonna build a mothership and nothing else. He's just got 3 Colossi, 6 Stalkers off his, what, 1 gate? Oh no, he's got 2 gate. A random unit goes down there, Hellion, and gets killed. So he's got 6 Stalkers, 3 Colossi, 1 with 24 kills, by the way. Rando Tempest, which he stopped building, by the way. He's adding more Disruptors, which could definitely be a game winner against the Marine Marauder. Beep here is actually macroing a lot better than he is. He's going to send a squad across the map. Oh, this is pretty sick. Yeah, he's going to like siege some libs to buy some time. That lib there is like, I got to siege this fucking tower that nothing can move on. Tempests are going to move forward to start sieging this down. I don't think you want to stem onto that. Shields have just finished. All right, they got that body armor. Oh no, he doesn't know about the gold base. He's missing it. Get in there. Go, go, go. Kill the base, kill the base. Oh, more cannons finishing. That's going to be a little bit tough to break down. Tons of cannons and batteries. And the mothership pops just as he runs in. Oh my god. Fear Dragon's like, do you like lasers and capital ships and cannons and shield batteries? Oh my god, get out of there, Beep. Leave! You don't want to be here. Leave! He's trying to run away, but it's a little bit too late. Another Widow Mine landed on this Colossus. The Vikings coming in. They're going to start focusing this down. The Marines, Marauders stimming forward. Fear Dragon, did you just throw this game? You donkey. Oh my god. He just lost his whole army. He's got, okay, still got a ton of cannons and batteries there. You can't break that as Beep. As Beep, you honestly just want to expand away from this as much as possible and keep running counterattacks around to snipe expansions. That mothership popping and all those extra cannons and batteries finishing is just like the perfect thing. It's kept his base alive, so he's actually got a good economy. Recalls probes to the gold. Absolute legend. Fear Dragon, I mean, this is, it's now an exciting game. After 10 minutes of him having it in the bag, 100%. It's an exciting close match now. Fear Dragon has more bases. He has massive splash damage potential. He's still not building any fighting units at a time. He's like, nah, I gotta make a Twilight Council. I want to make 1 charge lot or something. Like, is it gonna be just a really late game DT swap? Of course it is. What's his clan name? Mass DT. Of course he's gonna fucking swap to DTs. And in the meantime, he's like, yeah, 2 Disruptors and a Tempest. Don't need fighting units. I've got cannons and shield batteries, mate. I don't need to build anything else. Let's go on Ravi's camera and get inside the sick mind of a sewer apprentice, shall we? Okay, yeah, he's got some batteries going down, some cannons, pylons, he's chrono boosting. Alright, well, okay, he's gonna take his opponent's gold. No, that's blocking that expansion. Okay, so I think he's just trying to block it being taken. So he's got the probe checking for his opponent's expansions. He's looking around his bases. He's gonna go Templar Archives and DT Shrine. Alright, why not? Get a few Stormy Boys, get a few invisible douche Templar. Yeah, why not? Why not? Now he's just kind of like looking around. I like this. He's just scrolling around looking at things. You know, right now, like he's got one hand on his chin. He's just kind of stroking. He's going, ooh, what should I do next? Ooh, you're like, god damn it. You're having too much fun in this game. Oh, not, oh my god. Okay, couple of balls onto the face of Beep. Beep says, yeah, not the biggest fan of that smell of gooch. Let's back off for now. The Tempest, of course, there to siege from above as well. I do feel like if Boop goes around and starts counterattacking, maybe not this base, but anywhere else, could probably, you know, do some good stuff. But cannons and batteries everywhere, man. There is a third up for Beep. Fear Dragon's probe is like, my mineral's golder than yours. They're like, fuck you and your gold minerals, you think you're better than us. And they literally tear the probe limb from limb. So guys, the quick tip, if you are ever hanging around a bunch of SCVs, don't tease them about having better minerals than they do. They're a little bit savage. You might get 6 drills simultaneously probing your body at the same time. And no, not in the pleasurable way. Though, to be fair, probes are mechanical. Who knows? If you fucked with their programming, maybe they would enjoy that. Tempest, 3 High Templar. We've got, oh god, Storm and Blink for the Disruptors, aka Shadow Stride coming out. Holy shit, I never actually noticed that when you're upgrading the DT Shrine, it's got these little like bits of smoke that start coming out of the edge of the DT Shrine. How awesome is that? How did I never notice that graphic before? That's so cool. Wow. They're like, yeah, man, I'm going to research that Blink. Takes a lot of smoke and pot in there. DT's going to come out, and Ravi starts his douchebaggery. Beep. Oh, no. They're like, boss, we need a scan. We need a scan. He's like, a what? A what? They do scan, and they will take out. Okay, they get 2 DTs. But, yeah. Yeah, that's like as many DTs as you have regular units. You got to back out of there, man. +3 weapons is almost on the way here. Beep still stuck on 42 workers against a 58 pro Protoss. Not realizing the golden rule of playing against a douchebag. So guys, whenever you're playing a douchebag, if you're a Terran player watching, maybe you're in the lower leagues, and you're like, what could he do better? So when you realize your opponent's playing like a fucking weirdo, just take 17 bases and just like make 80 workers and you'll be fine. Don't expect your opponent to like come at you anytime soon. Just be like, no, you know, this is fine. Okay. Oh god, that's a lot of DTs. Is he even gonna fight with those? Oh my god, the DTs just walk past. Holy shit, Ravi just massing DTs like a crazy person. The gold base will go down. That will go down here. But at the same time, a casual 9 DTs. That's 11 DTs. Rock up. They try to go for the command center. Beep does lift in time, but he's got Shadow Stride. Cuts off the runaway there from those SCVs. And right now, we're in Ravi's happy place. You guys ever watch Happy Gilmore? Goes to the happy place. There's like a little person riding a pony thing, and there's like the chick in lingerie with jugs of beer. In Ravi's happy place, it's just a base trade where he's got Blink DTs. Like, honestly, I'm quite sure the man's at full mast whenever he enters this scenario in the game. When he hears Tasteless commentating and he says, well, Artosis, I think we might have a base race scenario. I think, I'm pretty sure Fear Dragon just gets a bit of an unsavory stiffy. Look at that, turns around and the smoke comes out, starts hitting him, blink away, blinks to the right, dodges the scan. Accidentally, I think, blinked those ones into the scan at the same time because he was controlling them all on one control group. Legendary micro here from Florencio. Sorry, Ravi, Fear Dragon, same person, right, at this point. Minus Neeb. That's the great thing. I feel like Florencio sometimes pulls out Neeb. I don't really feel like we've seen a full-on stats moment at any moment in this game. I feel like even if stats is hanging out somewhere in Fear Dragon's house, he's not going to micro for him. And you know the difference, guys? Florencio makes awesome guac. So whenever he wants Neeb to play, Neeb's like, I don't want to fucking micro your units for you. Florencio's like, do you want to fucking eat my delicious guac? And Neeb's like, well, yeah, it is like the best guac in the fucking world. Like, yeah. And he's like, well, fucking micro my units. Throws the Xbox controller at Neeb. Neeb has to micro. Otherwise, no guac. The problem with Ravi is if you go to Ravi's house, I've seen Ravi's tweets about his eating situation. He's like, do you want an almond, Stats? Stats is like, what? He's like, yeah, one almond. One almond nut. Stats is like, no, that's what? That's not appealing at all. Ravi's like, please, micro, throws his Xbox controller at him. Stats just looks at him and walks away. And Fear Dragon's like, oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh. It doesn't matter, though, because he's got DTs in like 5 different locations at once. And you don't need stats to micro your DTs when your opponent don't got no detection. What do we got? We got Burning Command Center. That's going to burn down. This one needs to land to drop a scan. That one just got another scan. But there's no missile turrets. Okay, so he's going to try and protect these bases, but he's out of money. So he drops the scan there, gets a DT. There's 2 DTs there. That command center burnt down. These are his last scans. Beep. Oh, bring it. Bring it. Fucking trash. You're trash. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Bring it. Oh, better than that. I want to hear some homophobic ones. Come on. It's 2019. You're on the internet. Come on. Tell him you fucked his mum. Come on, Beep. Bring out the classic ones. Tell him he didn't play the game right and he couldn't beat you in a macro game. Ask him for a 1v1 rematch. Come on, Beep. Don't just leave it at you're fucking trash earlier in the game and then say fucking trash again. That's not cool. We want some old school BM. I want to feel like I'm in 2004 again. Tell him what you did to his mom last night. Come on, Beep. Come on. Unfortunately, Beep's just running back and forwards. He's so wrecked by these Dark Templar. He can't even think of a good insult right now. He's just like, Fucking gutter trash. Oh, now he's typing. You can tell he's typing. He's not controlling his shit. No, he's gonna. Oh, he gets another scan. Blinks out. Only one of the DTs goes down. Ravi is having a ton of fun right now. Fear Dragon is like, fear my dragon, mate. And Beep's like, that sounds really gross. I don't know why. Ravi's like, I just used a deep voice. Why does it sound so different? If I said so, it would be totally fine normally. He's like, yeah, it's something about using the deep voice, so it's a little bit creepy. Ravi's like, you know what else is creepy? 16 invisible dudes fucking ravaging you from behind. Beep's like, yeah, well, I mean, is there even a behind at this point? You're just ravaging me from every side. And Ravi's like, yeah, that's right. Wouldn't it be great if Ravi could do a deep voice like that? I'd be very excited. You know who's not excited? Beep. Because Beep's like, fuck this shit. I've lost this game. I'm angry. I'm sad. This is depressing. Big Mama's still over here. There's no way we can take her out. We're gonna drop my own main base. Guys, when you're doom dropping your own main base at 29 minutes with your only command center floating in the corner of the map, hot tip, might have been time to GG 25 minutes earlier. Just a hot tip. It's probably not a good situation when you're doom dropping your own old main base half an hour into the game. Holy fuck. You guys seen those videos of a dog that really doesn't want to have a bath? That was all those Terran units, and they're like, oh, they realized it was bath time. They just started barking frantically as they got their fucking body shoved into the bath, and their owner's scrubbing them with a brush. It's like, it's bath time, boy. Calm down. You gotta get clean. You stink real bad. And the dog's like fucking barking and just looking around wide-eyed and shit. And it's like, fuck this shit. No, I don't want to have a bath. Yeah. Unfortunately, when it's a Protoss vs Terran bath, the dogs don't just get a bit cleaner and smell nicer. They die. So thankfully, no dogs were harmed in the making of this game, but a whole lot of Terran were. So hopefully you all feel okay after watching this game, as long as you're not a Terran player. And you're a big fan of people cutting their grain of rice up into 27 pieces to slowly eradicate all hope in their opponent's life. Got a little bit dark there, but that's just what we see. When you go full sewer mermaid, or in this case, sewer apprentice, is there really any other way? Is there any other way the game ends up than in a dark, depressing place? Doom drop into mass cannon shield battery is like, wait, that's not gonna work. He's just flying around the map aimlessly, trying to find a home. But this is sadder than watching those polar bears in nature documentaries where like, there's no fucking ice anywhere. I can't even get seals. Where do I go? And humans like, sorry, dude, climate change, man. We like cars and coal. And the fucking polar bear's walking around. And he's just like, this is fucking. Yeah, you're straight garbage, humans. Fuck you guys. Why would you keep polluting when you know this happens? You know how climate change works. I think I should just stall out and look as depressing as possible so that you all fucking feel bad. Little does he know, this is not the general human populace, which for the most part do feel bad about climate change. This is Fear Dragon, and he has no soul. GG. That was a way to start the day. Thank you for that replay, Fear Dragon. I feel like my life quality just changed. I don't know if it got better or worse. I know that my perspective is different now, and you're the cause of it. Thank you, Fear Dragon. It's done. The show's canceled, guys. Fear Dragon just broke fucking Icyfar, man. He just broke Icyfar. Fuck this shit. I started as a young, honorable macro player. I used to hate cheese when I was a young StarCraft player. And now this is all I do all day. This is all I do. I glorify the scumbags of the internet. I hate myself. Where did I go wrong, guys? Where did I go wrong? That was so fucked up, Ravi. Thank you for sending that in, mate. Thank you. GG.